to, really have a, microscopic insight into those communities and the challenges they're facing and how they align with other island communities that we're involved with in particular, which is, incredible for us because, as you face similar challenges in different communities, there are different ways of approaching those challenges.
Interesting in the sense that a lot of understanding that we have in some of the developed regions may not be entirely applicable. So in a way, it's actually I would say it's a change of perspective. It gives us a new perspective about how to look at the market in the different needs in that sense.
I learnt a lot how Vanuatu works, what sort of, what is the economy like, and what are the drivers of the economy for all the Pacific countries. And just to meet all the people coming in from each of these Pacific countries, it is a great experience.
Yeah, we want to be a part of the FinTech Challenge to make a difference. Everything we do is not just about us as a company. We feel that we're very much a part of the community in PNG, and so this is about us getting involved with entrepreneurs who can make a real difference. We didn't come with a specific sort of problem that we wanted to solve. We wanted them to sort of bring their thoughts. I think that the whole process needs to be a bit iterative.
I'm so excited about this challenge. I think it's been incredibly well designed. I think so many challenges that we run, we put a problem out to the world and we get ideas, but we don't really think about what's the market access or the scale pathway for that innovation. I love the idea of boot camps because it is so energizing to get the startups and the SMEs talking with big corporates and introducing, especially into the Pacific, technologies and processes and innovations that aren't really there yet. It's a nascent space, digitization, technology for development. And so I think this has been a really great 3 days.
In the Pacific, we tend to be isolated and insulated from the developments that are taking place in software. We are insulated. We only deal with the vendors that fly to our place and see us. We're not somewhere where we can see what the world can offer. And I think this FinTech Challenge, number one being held here in Malaysia, is a wonderful concept because you can have people from Asia also participating. And we can see the skills that they bring, which are world class. So we get a bigger group of people bidding for the Pacific, and we've got some very big companies partnering with UN PFIP, so it's great.
I'm very confident this will be really good for us. We're used to big software development projects that take 2 years to complete, and it's just really painful exercise. You don't see any result for 2 years, and then away you go. By the time it's implemented 2 years later, all your requirements have changed and that sort of thing. So that's the reason why quick implementation and quick wins are so important. And we're going to achieve that. And it's all about the FinTech world and this challenge that was organised.
We decided to be part of this challenge because I believe that to scale up a company like Fiji, an insurance company in the Pacific, you need to be innovative and you need to think a little bit differently as to how you can scale up. The Pacific is a low density population across a geographically a large area. So to reach people, it's easier to do it digitally than to do, by building physical infrastructure. We believe that we can use the data and use technology to fight non-communicable diseases, which is a huge problem in the Pacific.
I think the main reason why we were so excited to participate is that it's part of our company ethos, what you guys are doing, which is supporting financial inclusion and financial education and helping emerging communities have access to better financial technologies and financial products. So, great alignment.
I learned that their infrastructure is probably 2 decades behind the expected infrastructure that we are used to, and that it would be the biggest challenge in trying to address a market where there is obviously no infrastructure, or rather the infrastructure is something we are unfamiliar with.
The benefit of attending something like this is seeing the impact of DFAT and what they could provide for institutions like ourselves, let alone the community within the United Nations, is quite significant. So our view is that it's extraordinarily important. It's something that we'd like to work with, and I'm going to make it part of our program to understand how they do that better so that we can engage further as time progresses.